Hey everybody, welcome to K&J's Sci-Fi Toys for Blue Collar Boys. Today we are doing the unboxing of a character I've been waiting since March to have, Nova Prime, the Transformers Legacy Evolution version. There are third-party versions out there, out there that are a little bit more expensive, but this guy was a fair price at $54.95. I waited till March to have him. I could have got him on eBay for a lot more money, but I decided to wait, and I'm glad I did. But without further ado, let's get right into the unboxing. So, as a lot of you are aware, he looks very much like a robot that we all know and love. A very noble character. However, this character is a lot different from Optimus Prime. I had to look into some information on him, and he's borderline bad guy. I'd say he would look pretty well with the Decepticon emblem on him. His original name is Nova Major. He is a soldier for Prima Prime during the wars between the Primes, which is something I didn't know. Like most of us, we knew that the Primes were created to protect Primus from Unicron, but in ages that passed, they all kind of created their own cities and their own groups and warred with each other. So Nova Major at the time was a soldier, very much like Ultra Magnus is to Optimus. So he has his own views on things, which we'll get into. But first, let's get into the fun part. Let's really take our time with it. This box was excellent. I mean, I've opened up some legacy pieces, and I just really like the packaging on this particular character. I think they really went above and beyond, and I like it. It's very cool, and it gets me excited. So, I'm gonna need my, as all of us collectors have, there's always a box opening tool that you always want to use. You don't want to go too crazy. You don't want to break anything on its first day. You don't want to scratch up the toy, no matter what you're collecting. Probably don't want to cut yourself either on film. But I am excited. There's also, parts-wise, I'm seeing some things that are, makes me think he's more of an Ultra Magnus or Delta Magnus rather than an Optimus. I know his face looks very Optimus-like, but his legs remind me a lot of Ultra Magnus from the War for Cybertron series. I will try to get the box out of the way and give you guys a better view. Let's get all the crap off of him. Right off the bat, he's just very cool. I mean, he was totally worth the wait. So a couple of things is in the comic book universe, he's actually allies for quite a bit of time with Galvatron, who is not a servant of Unicron, but is its own warrior. And, oh yeah, he definitely has an Ultra Magnus type body, without a doubt. He comes with two massive weapons that are currently on his back. I'm hoping that this is coming in. I'll have to take a look at it. So let's see. Oh yeah. Oh, they swing right out. Oh, that's pretty gangster. Ah, I see. So here are some of his first weapon ends. Apparently we have more weapons. Let's get a closer look at this guy. He's using Prima Prime as a guide. So some of his thoughts on how Cybertron should be run was he took control shortly after Prima Prime disappeared. Right after Prima Prime disappeared, Onyx Prime sent his forces to attack the Citadel that he was protecting. And basically he ends up being the last spot standing, which is kind of disturbing. Ooh, got all sorts of little parts. Pretty sure the guns have to get flipped upside down, which is fine. These are obviously wheels. We'll have to read the directions. But one thing that I did not get out of the box was, here they are. The instructions. So let's give you another view, because let's face it, you're here for the bot. He is very cool. He's definitely worth the $54.95. He comes with a lot of accessories. Accessories I don't know much about yet. I do like this is right here is exactly what makes me think of Ultra Magnus when I see him, is that the bodysuit, he has a detachable bodysuit which he can become a smaller version, and obviously those parts will become his trailer, and I will be doing a short on his transformation as well as other transformations in the near future. But for now, they can just stay on his back. Basically, Prima Prime, although he means well, he believes that the term till all are one is basically means that all Cybertron should enslave the universe, and basically they're the superior beings, and that they should rule the universe. Boy, that sounds like somebody we know. Another thing is he believes in, and I don't want to use this word very lightly, but basically a transformationalist, which is basically if you transform into a certain mode, that should be your only job mode-wise. So if you're a construction bot, whether you're a Constructicon or you're someone like Hook or just any one of the many of truck vehicles, like that's your job. That's all you're going to do. You're going to be that job. If you turn into a tank, you're a soldier. That's it. You're a soldier. If you're a bestial, yeah, you're basically kind of a guardian / pet, which I don't think is going to rest well with a lot of people. So needless to say, he was removed, or he made poor decisions that he ended up in the dead universe, and in his universe, he becomes Nemesis Prime. Makes perfect sense. And him and Galvatron were allies at one point, and then obviously bitter enemies, not in the way that we would know, but in a way that he basically wanted to rule what we know as the Decepticons or any other race such as that, and of course Galvatron. And in the same universe, there is a Megatron who is also making moves. I got to read further into the comic book universe. I'm a Gen 1 cartoon guy, as well as many of us are. So there's definitely more to read. Alpha Trion gave him his name because Alpha Trion did end up being the last Prime. So when Prima left, he took on the mantle of Prime and began to reform the golden age of Cybertron. So he did play a very critical role, though definitely a lot of flaws. Thank you very much for watching. I will have transformation soon, and as well as that, there will be a Triptychon unboxing and possibly a transformation, depending on how difficult the transformation is. Just make sure that I'm getting him in view. Thank you all for watching. Please like and subscribe. We are trying to reach our 500 viewers on YouTube. We also have many other different toys and many other different topics. Please check out our stuff, even if it's our old stuff. And thank you very much for your time.